The holiday shopping season, we are getting close to time to start getting ready and think about your plans for the holiday shopping season. I'm Daniel Burstein, the Director of Editorial Content for MarketingSherpa. We're here at the MarketingSherpa Media Center at IRCE, and joining me now is Debbie Hauss, Editor-in-Chief of Retail Touchpoints. Thanks for joining us, Debbie.
No problem.
So first, why don't you tell us a little bit about Retail Touchpoints and what you can teach marketers?
So hopefully we'll be able to take a look at the homepage of Retail Touchpoints during this interview. But we are an all-digital publication. We've been around since 2007. We consider our niche to be the customer-facing aspects of retail, but at this point in time, I think that pretty much covers everything. I mean, it all leads to the customer experience. So anything from inventory optimization and supply chain, through POS and the follow-up to the customer transactions. So we have a newsletter that goes out once a week to between 28 and 29,000 retail executives. So I just invite everybody to subscribe to the free newsletter and take a look at retailtouchpoints.com. There's a lot of content going up on a daily basis on our website.
Okay, and speaking of the customer experience, that's become more and more challenging, right? You got Omnichannel, you got all these different devices, even fulfillment problems during the last holiday season, right?
Yeah.
So when should e-commerce companies start preparing for the holiday season? What are some things they should begin to do?
Yeah, I mean, I've been having this conversation with a lot of people here at the Internet Retailer Show, and I was at the CRMC show last week, and just in my conversations on a daily basis with retailers and solution providers, now is the time to be planning for the holiday season. That's why we have a holiday guide we publish every year around this time. It'll be coming out in a few weeks. It's because I was just talking to a solution provider who said, we're telling our customers, you need to have everything, all the technology implementations done by mid-August if you're planning for the holiday season. Technology-wise, marketing strategies can go on for a little bit longer, but most companies will, really shut things down, mid to late September, and then buckle down for the holiday season. So it's summer. It's finally warm weather here, and it's time to start planning for the holiday season right now.
So what are some of those technology implementations that companies should consider doing? Well,
you mentioned Omnichannel, and it is a buzzword, and I think a lot of people are getting pretty tired of hearing it, but I'm having interesting conversations with people about what that means and is it achievable. And you also mentioned the customer experience. And so basically the customer's at the center of everything that retailers are doing these days. They need to, one of the most important things in my conversations with people is first getting that inventory right. And it may not be as sexy as the digital signage or what you're doing face-to-face on mobile technology inside a store or on your website, but you need to make sure that you're ready to fulfill orders when customers want them. You need to be able to, if they want to buy it online and ship it to a store, you need to be able to do it in a timely manner. The elephant in the room is Amazon. They're putting pressure on everyone to get things to customers in 2 days, and so every kind of retailer is feeling the pressure to be able to live up to that expectation at this point. So really, getting your inventory right and getting your fulfillment right is the first step in being able to satisfy your customers.
Excellent. So start planning now. Take a look at what you think customers will be interested in December, months and months ahead of time. Get that inventory right.
Yeah, because you don't want to, I had the personal experience a few years ago of getting items I ordered too early for the holiday season. You don't want them to come. I don't want my son, who I'm buying a gift for, to find his gift in a package at the front door when I'm not expecting it. Or I don't want gifts to be delivered when I'm traveling for business. If a retailer promises to get something to me on a certain date, I want it by that date. I don't want the flowers delivered after Mother's Day, because that just doesn't work. But it's a challenge that customers don't care about. They don't want to know what's going on behind the scenes. But I was just having conversations with some retailers and solution providers about this whole shipment process, the whole dealing with your FedExes and your UPSs and the postal service, as far as can they meet the expectations you have as a retailer to get things to your customers? Because the bottom line is the customer is going to blame you. If the postal service doesn't deliver your product when they're supposed to have it, they're not going to necessarily blame the postal service. They're going to blame the company that they bought it from. So there's a lot of behind the scenes logistics in the supply chain that retailers are really grappling with in order to try to manage expectations.
Now, you as the company are responsible for the customer experience.
You know, you have to take responsibility, and you know, one of the things that they're struggling with is the cost of shipping, because now most customers, they want free shipping. You know, they don't care how you achieve it, but it costs retailers money. And you know, they were saying to me just a few minutes ago, you know, one retailer said to me, I don't know anyone who's made money from shipping, and retailers, they don't make money from shipping. And so now they're you know, debating, well, do I try to do a split kind of deal with, you know, FedEx and UPS, and where I try to find the best, you know, cheapest way for each order, or do I make a deal with, you know, FedEx for a, you know, bulk amount of deliveries? Am I going to save more money that way? If I promise 2 days on every shipment, you know, is that going to be a loss leader? How much money is it worth it, you know, to me to do things that way? So there's a lot of things that retailers have to think about and figure out behind the scenes, again, in order to make their customers happy and not lose customers.
All right, well, thank you very much, Debbie.
All right,
Thanks for
well,
coming
thank
by.
you.
Thank you for watching. You can get many more e-commerce tips at MarketingSherpa.com/IRCE.